Alrighty. So who's ready to play?
Yay!
I am.
Good, because Czar, recap for us what happened so very long ago.
So you see, I met my brother and then I got fucked up, fell asleep, end of story. Alright guys, have a good night. Just kidding. I had this crazy dream where there was like a drag show, which I still don't understand what drag is, because they're not dragging stuff. But anyways, but drag, she went on stage and she kicked ass. She was facing Macy some cocks. I leaned over, and who were like famous in Onagas, and she was all glitterific and tastic, and all the glitter puns you can make. And then Midas got bit by a vampire. No, not Midas. Elijah got bit by a vampire. Fuck.
That was me.
Yeah, sorry. Elijah got bit by a vampire, and Midas helped Drag make a wonderful dress to win the competition and stomp all the other competitors. And she did it in they did it in pure fashion. And so they win. She gets, I forgot what she got, an item. It was something full of glitter, but just as sparkly and great as Drag is. So we headed back to our little sleeping area. Forgot the name of the place. It's been a while. We went to bed. We wake up to the sounds of the stone that my brother gave me. That tells us about the feast and famine, where it's gonna take place. So we freak out a little bit and we start rushing to get to the lizard mobiles. And Elijah puts a $25 or 25 gold bet on the Mighty Ducks, and of course we're gonna win. So he's gonna pay out well.
Oh yeah, I did that.
So we find Goldie, we load up on our cart, and of course, out comes a stranger, or not a stranger, Kozin, and he wants to join us, and watch us kill the leader, because he wants to kill the leader of the bandits, which is some scary dude. But yeah, then we start heading towards the feast and famine on a couple-hour lizard mobile ride through the sands. And yeah, we're just peeking over the crest of like a dune, and we see where it is.
That's right.
Well done.
Thank you very much, Czar. Great. Now we get to go back to everyone potentially recapping next week.
Woohoo!
Alrighty. So, Czar, just like you said, the Mighty Ducks left Onagas listening to the instructions from the voice heard coming from the sending stone given to you by your brother. Your brother Trachis, also known as the Whisper to the people of Onagas, and a high-ranking member of the Omen. So you guys have been traveling through the desert, pulled on your sled by Goldie, and like you said, Kozin joined up with you guys right at the end there, hopefully able to get revenge against Zavathul, the one that was responsible for killing his tribe. And he learned, Kozin learned that Zavathul is actually going to be participating in the competition. So the voice, directed you guys towards these ruins where the feast and famine competition is going to take place. So as the Mighty Ducks approach, you see many people lined up outside of the ruins, standing under some slapped-together canopies to provide some shade. There are dilapidated columns and stone blocks that would lead you to believe that there was once a civilization here. The passage of time and shifting sands of the White Sand Sea have all but erased this place's existence. There is a large staircase descending down into the ground, and what appears to be a lineup of people kind of waiting to go down. There's numerous guards from the Omen spread out throughout the area with weapons at their sides, and off to the side you can see a gathering of parked desert runner sleds and desert serpents being tended to. Goldie, on instinct, pulls the sled towards this area, and a familiar bronze dragon-born man is there to greet you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see you all made it through the desert, and Goldie is looking quite fine as well. You must have all taken great care of her. Narprax says as he begins stroking Goldie underneath the chin.
Well, of course.
I assume are you guys here for the Feast of Famine? Well, of course you are. There wouldn't be any other reason you're here, but are you guys planning on watching?
No, where's the winner's podium? We're expected there.
Direct us to where we received the gold medal.
Yes.
Oh, are you guys are planning on competing?
We are planning on winning.
Absolutely.
Oh, well then, you must have that sending stone given to you by the Whisper then.
Oh, Whiskers. Yes, we know Whiskers. He gave us a rock.
Yeah, it's right here. And I'll hold it up to him.
Oh, well, since you're competing, what you'll need to do is go talk to one of the guards at the entranceway over there, as Narprax points towards the large lineup of people, and show them the sending stone, and they'll escort you to the competitors area.
All right, we will do this. All right, go show the boys. Yes. So let us go to the entrance. Yes.
Thanks, Narprax.
All right, well, I wish you all the best of luck. I'm not entirely sure what's going on down there, but I've seen some of the other groups that are competing. Quite the intimidating group of people, but, best to be on your guard down there.
On the guard. Okay, we will be the guards.
Sure, we'll be fine.
And Narprax grabs Goldie by the reins and begins pulling and guiding her towards the makeshift stables that have been set up. So you guys are heading towards the entranceway, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
I might skip a little bit because it's a lot of fun. I'm really excited.
So heading to the entranceway, you can hear the crowd of people there chatting and discussing their excitement to be here live at the event. Some people are talking about how they paid for a better view. Others discussing the bets that they've placed, and you can see some well-dressed residents from Onagas being offered wine by their servants. And, Midas, you take note that there are even some nobles from Vrento here, and they're wearing some Golden Loom brand clothing designed specifically for the desert. And these guys are just non-stop complaining about the heat as they fan themselves. And it definitely appears that the Feast or Famine event has drawn quite the crowd from all over Stellaris.
Wow, there's so many people.
Looks like we're gonna have quite the audience.
Is there anyone that we recognize in the crowd?
Roll a perception for me.
Alright. Oh, nat 20.
Oh, nat 20. Let's see. You actually... It's someone that Eladrian recognizes.
I know that person.
It's the Forge Master from up in Vrento, the one that was responsible for designing your loot that you have.
Oh, my friend from the Blaze trailers.
Yes, the Blaze trailers, indeed. And she sees you, and she just immediately turns her head.
Wait! You, I must sing to you a new song from my beautiful loot that you have created for me.
Eladrin,
fuck.
Who do you see?
It is one of the Blaze trailers. You know, I would love to tell you their name, but I don't remember.
Oh, but you think they made stuff for some of the competitors?
I don't know if they made anything for the competitors, but they made something for me. Maybe they are just here to see their handiwork in action because they knew that the Mighty Ducks were coming. You know, we are pretty famous.
Yeah,
He
I'm
didn't look
sure
so
that's the
happy.
reason.
She didn't look so happy to see you, my friend.
That's okay, neither does Midas, but we know how happy he is to see me.
I'm not sure about that either.
This lady is actively staring into the sun as a way to not meet your gaze.
You'll burn. Do not burn the insolence from your eyes. Come to me. Come, friend. Come over here.
I'm not moving. I don't want to lose my spot in line.
But You're not in line. You're just standing around.
Standing around in this giant line. Can you not see this giant line that's right here, waiting to get into the event?
Oh, I thought you were just, admiring the architecture.
No, I'm here to watch the competition. I hear there's going to be a lot of interesting groups here, and maybe I could get a good eye on some of their weaponry.
Yes, we are one of the groups. You remember us, the Mighty Ducks? You have made for me this loot?
Yeah, it's
The
quite
army.
quite hard to forget you.
Why, thank you, my friend. Quite unforgettable, you might say.
Well, has that loot done any justice for you?
All the time. Every day. All the time. So good. It's the best.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so very thankful for you doing this for me.
Well, Fizbit put a lot of work into that loot, so, don't go wrecking it in there.
I love that little person.
Yeah, he was quite proud of his the handiwork that he did with that thing.
Well, he should be. It is a quite impressive thing for him to have made this from the vocal cords of a harpy.
Yeah, not every day you get to work with something like that.
Yes, it's a little bit more tenuous than catgut. I don't think that was the right word, but I used it anyway.
Well, I'm sure you have many places to be. I have some important business with the sun up there, so I'm just gonna stare at it, and you go away.
Oh, you're going to stare at the sun. Is it like because you're trying to tell the time? Because the sun is in a certain position in the sky, you're trying to get it down to the minute?
You got it. Exactly.
Yes.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
I knew exactly what you were doing because I have the smarts here. I am the one that knows the things. Yes.
Well, I guess.
It's very good to see you here.
Well, I'll be cheering for my handiwork to make it to the end.
Yes, for the Mighty Ducks.
For my loot. Yes.
Yes, that is. Yeah, the loot that the Mighty Ducks will use. So whenever you see the loot out there, just go, yay, Mighty Ducks. That's what you should say.
I'll tell people that is my loot that you're
Yes.
using to do all the things that you're doing.
Yep, for the Mighty Ducks. That's us. Correct.
For
Just
my
say
loot.
Mighty Ducks at least one time. That's all I'm asking for. Just a one time for you to be like, Mighty Ducks, the winners. That's all we need for you.
My mighty loot. That's what I'll say.
Yes, the ducks from the looting mighties. I will tell all of the people that after we win this that the loot that won us the competition was made by the Blaze Trailers.
Well, first you have to win the competition, and then you
Oh,
can brag about my wares.
We've already got it in the bag, baby.
Yeah, it's well, we'll see about that. But best of luck, and once again, don't scratch up my fine designs there.
Oh, okay. We will not scratch the design, or at least I will not. I cannot say anything about the other people. They are going to be swinging swords and attacking and doing all the things. So I cannot promise they will not do it, but I will not scratch the loot.
All right, best of luck to you all in there. Hopefully you come out alive.
We will most definitely come out alive. We will pummel the competition. They will be pummeled.
All right, and as you all head towards the entranceway of the stairs, you're halted by one of the Omen guards, who goes, "Hey, back in the line over there."
No, we're competing. Look. I'll hold up the sitting stone.
Oh, my apologies. And the guard looks over towards someone near the entranceway. Archer, come here. We have some competitors here. Can you bring them in? A young man approaches you all, and he pulls out some parchment from his satchel. And he goes, sure can. What's the name of your group?
The Mighty Ducks. Tell them we're the Mighty Ducks. You know this.
We are. All three guys ready. 1, 2, 3.
The
Mighty
Mighty
Ducks.
Ducks.
Mighty
I'm not saying
Ducks.
it.
We are the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, that's us. We're right there. And I'll point to it on his list.
The Mighty Ducks. All right. Okay. Yeah. So here we are. It appears but it only appears the entrance fee was only paid for 5 people. But it looks like you have 6 here. Is he a last-minute entry for your team? And
We got
Go ahead.
we got the buy 5 get 1 free special.
Kozin steps in. He's, yes, I was unsure if I would be able to get the money in time for the event, but I do have it with me. And
Oh, okay, never mind.
Archer looks a little bit puzzled as to what he should do, and he goes, just give me a moment to speak with my superiors. Archer takes a few steps away, and he pulls out his own sending stone and starts explaining the situation. Whisper, the Mighty Ducks have just arrived outside, and, well, they have an extra person that's a late entry. He says he has the entrance fee to get in. How should we proceed? You all hear a voice coming out of the stone, let out a huge sigh, and you hear, Archer, give your standing stone to the gray-skinned, horned member of the Mighty Ducks. Archer walks over to you, Zar, and he hands you the stone.
For me? I'll take it. Hello?
You really aren't making this easy for me, are you, brother?
Look, you didn't make it easy for us, so you're welcome.
Look, as long as your friend gives the entrance fee money to Archer, I'll make some amendments to the paperwork and get him in.
And this is why I love you.
You just hear another long sigh, and
Say
Archer.
back.
All right, I love you.
Haha, the Whisperer says he loves me. Let's go. Here you go, Archer.
Archer's
Whisker has feelings after all.
very confused, but he kind of just holds out his hand to Kozin, and he takes the stone back from you. Kozin hands Archer a coin purse, and Archer quickly sifts through it. Seems to be enough here. Let's head inside, shall we? Archer turns and starts walking down the staircase. What are y'all gonna do?
Lexi, you're the leader. We'll follow you.
Who?
You heard the man. Come on, lead
Come on,
us.
Mallard, let's go.
Okay.
Close enough.
I don't know
I
who
think I'm
Lexi is, but all right.
Oh,
Oh.
I didn't even notice.
I was waiting.
One of these is not like the other.
Who is this Lexi? Is that another competitor?
It is the seventh member of the group.
Some lady
Corey,
from the crowd's like, me? Do you want me to come?
You have 40 gold?
Zora might still be drunk. I don't know.
I'm something.
Oh,
You see, like, Zara, like, shaking a little bit. Sorry, Corey, I was thinking of someone else, my bad.
It's all right. Let's just go.
one of his previous suitors.
So, as you all approach the staircase, you see a descending set of stone stairs that spreads out about 20 feet wide and heads deep into the ground. You can barely make out a bit of light down at the bottom, and there are guests that are making their way slowly down the staircase, and there are a few omen guards standing throughout the long set of stairs. Looking around, you see that this is a tunnel down into the ground, and it's supported by a framework of large stone. It's a bit of a mystery to you all as to how these structures could be built like this so deep into the ground, but it appears structurally sound as you head deeper and deeper into this underground area. So as you guys are kind of walking down this staircase, it is a very long staircase going down. So I'll just give you guys a little opportunity to kind of role play a little bit, shake off the cobwebs, so to speak.
Is there any light, or is it like dark?
It's lit with torches along the staircase going down.
There's not light. There's not like a sunlight coming in anywhere.
Nope. Aside
Okay.
from the bit of light coming behind you, but it's kind of cut off by the angle of the sun. It's not like lined up with the staircase, so it's kind of dark going in, but you do see light at the bottom of the staircase and a fair bit of like torch light on the way down.
Is it noisy in here? Pretty quiet? Or
The echoing footsteps can be heard throughout this whole, basically large staircase corridor. There are people that are chatting and talking along their way down. Some of the patrons that were waiting in line are quite happy to be out of the sun finally. But they're not happy about this giant staircase that they have to traverse going down now. So there are people kind of coming down and some Omen guards coming up the other way to relieve some people of their duties. But yeah, so there's a little bit of foot traffic coming to and from this staircase.
So like as we're walking down, you can like hear Zar's teeth even through the noise, like clattering like together in nervousness or excitement.
Nervous or excitement, or he's just chilly.
Oh yeah, it's a little cold.
No, I still can't. But man, okay, it's a little bit dark in here, don't you think? Like we are kind of walking into like, you know, our doom. Nobody. Okay.
I mean, maybe not our doom. Maybe somebody
That's
else's
right.
doom. I mean, we are about
Their
to fight, so it's somebody's doom, not ours though.
Is the
That would
tunnel
be
tall
quite
enough
bad.
for Drag to stand up?
Yep,
Okay.
you got lots of space.
What if Zar was to be on her shoulders?
Even still got room.
Upsies, upsies.
Upsies. Like Grogu. Like
Drag picks him up and puts him up on her shoulders,
Well, I hope you got good
and then
balance.
hands him the mug.
and hands him the mug.
Oh god.
Before
Not the mug. Oh my god.
Nerves.
Zar's like,
breakfast beer.
water. And it'll like, as the water fills up, it like all shakes out of the cup before he can drink it.
Spills onto Drag's head.
Oh, a bath.
I bet.
Eladrin said that you needed it, so I was just trying to help you out.
Trying to, clean.
There's a little bit
enhance
of
the shine.
there's a little bit of mascara running on your face, Drag.
She tries to wipe it really carefully and just smudges it more.
You're looking striking, Drag.
Thank
You-
you.
You're looking very intimidating. Give us a roar.
Or
Roar?
Oh yes, what if you
I
smeared the
will.
other side of your eye and you made it look like war paint? That would be pretty ferocious.
Ferocious.
So she starts like pulling it in every direction, overdoing it, where it doesn't look like war paint anymore. It just looks like she may have painted her face, but it's not all the way there.
Amazing.
that-
You perfect.
I don't look away now.
I'm going to look away. I don't know. I think you look fantastic. Like you definitely did it on purpose.
So what's the strategy, guys? How do we win this?
We do what we always do: beat their asses.
Oh,
I
I
can
like
get behind this
the
idea. This is a good idea. Beat their asses right into the
I
ground.
mean,
Pound them.
I do tend to. I don't think I ever had a bad idea. Go away, look away.
Sometimes, Granddad, I really don't plan on saying anything, but the roast right themselves. So
Please, just look. Look away.
never had a bad idea. Sure. Mm-hmm.
You did a bad job of looking away.
He's staring intently at him.
As I was saying, we don't know how long of a break we're gonna have, so let's maybe I don't want to say go easy on them, but save some of our strengths for like the later battles.
Okay.
We don't want to be tired out and then get our asses handed to us, or correction, have Zara get his ass handed to him.
Hey, whoa.
So that means don't pass out on the first fight, Zar.
I'm about to pass out right now.
That's
Please
literally
don't.
what we don't want. What the fuck, man?
Look, I'm just like, I'm so ready. It's gonna be so fun.
Oh, is this opposite day?
Oh my god.
No, sweetie. It's. I'm gonna keep walking.
All right, so you guys traverse down this large staircase, and just to put it in, it's probably like the length of like 2 football fields going down into the ground, so it is quite deep underground. But as you get closer and closer to the bottom, the light is getting brighter, and the faint sounds of music and the rambunctious crowd gets louder and louder as you finally make it to the bottom of the stairs and emerge into the Feast or Famine arena. And before you is an extremely expansive room that almost feels as if you're outside. There are large chunks of what you all now know to be Corsine embedded in the ceiling that's over 100 feet high from the ground, giving off a white light that brightens the entire place. About 100 feet away from the staircase is a large, massive stone wall that stands about 50 feet high, and it blocks the view of seeing the rest of the interior of the space. But you can see 2 large staircases that lead up and around the stone walls on the left and right side of the wall. And from a brief glance, the stairs appear to lead to the area where people will be watching the events of Feast or Famine unfold. There's a large gathering of different races and people of various social statuses. There are vendors selling food and ale, as well as fun hats and other items that make noise. Merchandise with the phrase Feast or Famine on it, written in a variety of languages, are being sold. There's a small area in the corner that's currently filled with smoke as people are partaking in substances before watching the game. You can overhear some side conversations about that are currently being held about what Feast or Famine events could involve. There are some side bets being agreed upon. Handshakes and smirks can be seen on the faces of some. And you can see some others holding on to a betting slip that are on their knees, praying in the corner, hoping that today will be the day that they strike it rich. All of the people here are eagerly awaiting the start of the competition. So entering into this space, what are all your characters thinking right now?
Drag is thinking that she's going to get a t-shirt and a hat afterwards, and maybe even a duck with it, like engraved on there, the Feast and Famine, and the year.
And the year.
Corey's thinking about how she'll want to stop by and pay a visit to Quinn and her daughter and give them some of the a share of the winnings that they get after they beat this competition.
Minus, what are you thinking?
Minus is taking it all in, really.
Say it again?
As in, Midas is just looking around, taking everything in. Not really paying attention to everybody else.
And what does Midas kind of notice? Is he looking at anything in particular?
I guess like all the vendors trying to like just advertise and monetize their event. Like, and looking down on them almost. Because we all know Midas is great at marketing and sales and convincing people to buy stuff. Unless you ask Corey. Corey might not agree, but don't ask her.
Zara, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that there's a lot of people, and he's just like, nervous and but ready to go out there and do his best with his friends, the Mighty Ducks.
Beautiful. Aladrin, what about you?
I was thinking that there needs to be some music for this place. It sounds like it is very quiet, and all you hear is people cheering and yelling at each other about "Get out of the way! Give me an ale! I need to have this! Give me a corn dog!" That kind of thing. That's all I'm hearing.
Oh, there's a lot of music still being played. There's some bands in the corners, some bands up in the stands, like blowing horns and things like that. So there is music going on here. It's a big entertainment. It's like you're walking into a big old football field.
It is very impressive. I wonder if they could use an extra loot as I walk by. Like, wow, those guys look great. I bet they could really use my talent.
So as you are all, first entering into this area, Archer, who's been with you the whole time, he guides you all toward a small doorway that's just off to the side of the rightmost staircase. And as you guys approach, there are 2 large Omen guards standing there. But when they see archers leading you, they let you pass through this small door off to the side. And entering through the door, you all enter into an eerily quiet hallway compared to the noise that you were just engulfed in when you first arrived. Continuing down this long hallway, Archer begins to speak to you all. Well, as you can see, there's quite a few people that are excited to watch the Feast or Famine. I don't think the boss knew what would happen when they put this all together, but it is quite the turnout.
Oh, I love a big crowd.
Well, you're definitely gonna get it. You're definitely gonna get that here.
Yeah, this is a lot of people. This is one of the biggest crowds I've ever performed in front of.
Well, hopefully you guys are, able to provide some good entertainment.
Oh, it'll be better than good.
Any tips you can provide?
Ooh.
Well, I mean, all I know is that there's about 7 other teams, and some of them look a little bit more intimidating than you guys.
Looks don't
big
mean
things.
anything.
I don't mean any
Big
offense.
things come in
Unless,
small
unless
packages.
it's
And I mean, I don't mean any offense by it, but there's some. Well, I mean, you do have this big
What's not
person here.
intimidating about the tank tops and the flip flops?
Look at my
This-
teeth. Very intimidating.
Look at his
not
teeth.
that much
You see
intimidating
this?
about that Electron.
He has horns and teeth. This is the scariest one of the bunch. Like, this is scary stuff, man. You cannot deny this. It's scary.
Well, I mean, I'm intimidated, but I mean, the others
See?
might not
Scary.
be as intimidated. But well, each participating team is going to be assigned their own private room, and unfortunately, you guys are going to have to remain there until the start of the competition, and that way there won't be any foul play before the Feast or Famine actually begins.
Sounds fair enough.
Well, hey.
All right.
Well, the Feast or Famine, it's actually going to take place within those large stone walls that you saw when you first walked in. This whole structure, it's a bit of a mysterious and magical place. I honestly don't know how the boss was able to navigate it. Although, if the gossip amongst the other Omen members is to be believed, it did take the boss a few days to fully figure out how to navigate it on their own.
Navigate it. Did they write their notes down anywhere in particular?
No, this is not giving away anything. So you guys are just kind of continuing down, walking this long hallway. It's really long. It's like really just like obscenely long hallway. And after about like 10 minutes of walking past this hallway, you've all noticed that there's a number of stone archways with arcane symbols etched into them, kind of spread out along the walls, maybe like every 40-50 feet. And sorry, go ahead.
Do we know anything about these symbols? Are these familiar sigils to us?
Roll history.
Okay.
I help him.
Yeah, if you want to.
Can you see the one I just rolled?
Yep, 14.
I got a 14 and a 5.
All right. These symbols are not familiar to you, or yous are.
Okay. Well done.
So Archer is continuing down this hallway. You guys are following close behind him, and he just checks his paper one last time, and he stops mid-stride, and he says, "Oh, here we are." He stops right in front of one of these stone archways, and he reaches his hand kind of slowly out, and his hand will disappear into the stone. He turns to you all and says, "Ugh, can't be too sure about these magical doors. You wouldn't believe how many I walked into when we first started setting up in here. But please, follow me. And he walks right into the stone archway, and he vanishes from sight.
My gosh. It is. So should we all like hold hands as we go through, guys?
How about you go first? And like, Midas was trying to push Adrian forward.
Oh, okay. All right. And then I grab Midas's gauntlet or his hand, and I pull him through with me.
And there's
let go
no there's no like resistance when you walk in through this archway.
Well, that felt weird.
You just pass right on through.
You're just at a new place.
You
You're
can
still
let
here?
go of me
Okay.
now,
Hey, do I have to?
please.
Okay.
All right, Jack,
Okay.
let's go.
Wait, put his hand up.
Drag walks on through too.
Kozin will follow in behind you guys. Corey, I'm guessing you're in there too.
Yep.
Alrighty. So
Right
proceeding.
there next to us.
Yeah, perfect. Proceeding through this archway, you guys enter into a somewhat large interior room. There are torches and sconces that illuminate the room, and there's a comfortable seating area for you all. There's food and water provided on a long table with 2 bench seats at each side of the table. Archer coughs and says, this is where you'll wait until the start of the feast or famine. As I mentioned, in an effort to reduce the risk of foul play, you'll all be confined to this room for the time being. The competition will start in a few hours, so take the time to have some food, some drink, and a little bit of rest while you can. And maybe plan for whatever might come your way in there. When it's time to begin, the symbols on this door we just entered through will light up. Pass through it, and you'll exit out into a staging area. The staging area will be gated and closed, and when your team's called upon, the gates will open, and you'll walk out into the arena. The boss will then explain the rules of the feast or famine when all the teams arrive, and the games will begin. If before the games you require any additional adventuring supplies, please just speak into the sending stone that you have, and it'll be placed in the staging area for you to grab before heading on out. There's a list of basic items that we have available right here, and Archer kind of places a piece of parchment on the table. Any final questions?
Yeah.
Oh, sounds good to me.
Where do we go to the bathroom?
Like a spacesuit.
Sorry.
Oh, there-
What?
Oh, there's like a little side room over there. There's a little bathroom.
Okay, perfect. And he'll run to the.
Anyone else? Any questions?
What, I mean, is there like refreshments? Do you have food and drink for us so we can be ready to go?
Yeah, it's all right on the table over there.
Okay, good.
And there's like a wide assortment of like there's meat, there's like fruit, prepared vegetables. There's like a wide assortment of things that you can pick from.
I'm a little parched. Okay, thank you.
And in the campaign chat, there's a link to certain items that are available. So mostly going to be under the general store and adventuring supplies tabs, or I guess little sections, if you need anything. And I should say there is a limit on the amount of things you can get, so don't get everything.
gosh.
Just get what you need. Well, I guess if there's nothing else,
Well, I'm going to need a bucket.
I wish you all the best of luck, and I'll hope you survive. And he just turns out and walks through that stone archway, and after he passes through, you see that some of the arcane symbols just flash for a brief moment along this stone archway and then go dim.
Did they light up in any certain order?
Nope, they all kind of just like lit up all at once and then
All of them?
went out all at once.
Okay.
Drag's already over at the food table, picking up pieces and putting them in her mouth consecutively and never stopping.
And there's like a veritable buffet in front of you guys that you can kind of choose from. You guys got a couple hour or two to kill in this waiting area. So we're gonna go through a little bit of role play until the start of the competition. But as the DM, I'm gonna let you know that at the end of the competition, if you all make it, you guys will level up.
Dun, 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 dun.
Woohoo!
We will make it.
Or we don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So in this time of preparation and anticipation of this event, maybe gonna go through what each of your characters might do to mentally get themselves ready or psych themselves up.
Oh boy.
Oh, alright.
Well, first off, you'll hear Czar just like puking his guts out in the bathroom. Oh, God, what did I drink last night? Oh.
What didn't you drink last night? Everything in sight.
It
Well,
tastes
you know
so
what?
good
I
going
didn't-
down, but doesn't taste
Toilet
that
in my
good coming up.
shoes.
Don't be such a sourpuss. Your shoes are fine this time.
Yeah, exactly. Thankfully.
Thankfully. My name is Midas. I'm a crutch about everything.
Shouldn't you be like strumming something? I don't know. Get out of my face.
You said you wanted me to play you some music? You said
No,
you want me
wait.
to strum something?
I'm gonna strum you a vocal chords, Eladrin. Wait, no.
We are going to sing for the tournament. It's time that we have a new song for... Oops, that was good. Okay, so I'm going to work on the words for this in the next couple of hours, and we're going to have a song for when we're going to play. It's going to be good. You're going to love it.
Midas is gonna put his
Oh,
hand
I
against
hope it pumps us
the
up.
wall and just slowly caress it, like, please, let us out.
And when you kind of put your hand like on that stone archway door, you notice that it's now currently like solid rock now.
Well, isn't this fun? Well, looks like we're stuck with each other for a bit longer.
Which is fine with me.
Yippee.
Don't you pretend you don't love it. It's your favorite.
It's definitely not even in my top 20 favorite things.
You can count to 20?
Yes, what kind of question is that, Eladrin? Can you count to 20? What?
Yes, 1, 2, 5, 15, 20.
That makes a lot of sense, Eladrin.
Right? Just like that, 20. What do you know?
Yep, you're so good. You're doing great. Keep it up.
Guys, you hear this? This is giving me compliments. Someone write this down.
I think he likes you.
I think so too. I think we're becoming the best of friends.
Oh,
I think we are going to be inseparable.
oh,
It's the
let's
adventures
not
of
get
Eladrin
crazy,
and Midas coming to a bookstore near you.
though. No.
Don't you hide your love for me.
I'm not hiding anything. There is none.
I don't know, you got some pretty big pockets there. You might be hiding something.
No, just fabrics and tools.
And this is just us in this room, right? Just our team. All the other teams are secluded elsewhere.
Yep,
Okay, making sure.
just you guys.
I want to buy a scroll. if I
Scroll?
can. I was just looking at the. Like, is this all stuff? Like, all the stuff in the Google Doc is this stuff that we could get? Or just certain
Just,
things?
So yeah, you can pretty much pick from whatever you want there. But it is going to
Okay.
be limited to the amount that you can get.
Okay, because I saw one Cure Wounds scroll, so I wanted to buy that.
Where's that one in?
Under Temple/Faith supplies?
We're just going to General
Or is
Store
that
tab.
service? Oh, general store. Okay,
and
sorry.
General Store and Adventuring Supplies.
Okay.
Good. All right. A signal whistle. Obviously, this is what we need.
Or
Just
why
signal.
would we
We need to signal the crowd to cheer for us. Duh.
just? That sounds like a great idea, Badger.
See? I'm so smart.
Mm-hmm.
Smartest. I even got a note from someone once that said, "You are smart." Kept it.
And they weren't being sarcastic? That's... Wow.
They did not even speak sarcasm. It's not one of their languages. They were a dwarf. Dwarfs don't. They speak dwarf-ish.
I've spoken to a few dwarves in Dwarvis, and they are pretty sarcastic and angry. Very
Oh, yes,
angry.
They know angry. They are good at that one. Which column are we in? Are we in normal, cheap, or expensive? Or are we just picking stuff?
Just
I don't
pick,
think
you
they
can just
explore
pick.
that much.
Cool. So say I needed a healer's kit,
Yeah,
just in case. I can have one or two of these.
you can ask the sending stone.
A sending stone that Zara is holding, that I'm yelling at from across the room. Mr. Stone, Mr. Stone, can I have a kit for healing, please? Maybe 2 if you're feeling generous.
We will place one healer's kit inside the staging area for you to pick up.
You guys hear that? It's like the voice of God. Right, look at that.
You
Okay,
good
good. We
about
got a
that.
healer's kit. What do you guys want? You want a blanket? What about
So-
a lamp?
I'm going to get the better armor. I'd like to get hide armor.
Hide armor. This is in the general store?
Under adventuring supplies.
Oh, look at these. Wow.
Hide armor will be placed in the staging area for you to pick up.
Great, thank you.
Hide? Don't make me sick.
Yeah, well,
Look,
no,
it
it's so that
offers better protection than what I have right now, and we do want to win, yes?
yeah, and later someone else
Yes.
can get the Go Seek armor. And then we will have hide and Go Seek armor.
Okay, that was pretty funny. I like that one. I like that. Good joke.
Don't humor him.
Zara will,
He's humorous.
Zara will walk out of the bathroom and
Stop.
kind of wipe his mouth. Be like, so what's going on?
Did you?
Maybe we should get a ladder.
Why would we need a ladder?
So we can
welcome.
jump from the top of the ladder, jump down onto the bad guys from the top, right?
I feel
Onto
like-
our enemies.
A grappling hook would be better than a ladder because.
A grappling, okay.
Welcome back, Sar.
Hey,
Are you good now? You done
Yeah.
blowing up the guts?
I think I got it all out.
That's yeah. You need to gotta get that checked up on. You throw up a lot,
Well,
and that's honestly pretty scary. You're not that big of a person to be throwing up that much.
I mean, it's been a while.
What if can I get, hey, Mr. Stone, Mr. Stone, can I please have a couple bars of soap?
Gotta stay clean.
We will provide you with 1 bar of soap in the staging
Thank you.
area.
Thank you, Mr. Stone. Thank you for the soap.
Well,
Drag yells really loud at the stone. Can I get slow gun? Really slowly, and is not quite sure where the voice is coming from. If it is the stone or actually God.
We will provide you with a blowgun that will be provided in, and it'll be in the staging area.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Stone. Wonder what his name is. Like his first name. You think it's like Lad, like Lonnie Stone. That sounds like his name. That's probably his name. I'm just going to
Why
call him
would
Stone
that
Lonnie from now on.
be his name.
I don't know. You didn't come up with any ideas. I'm the only one that had an idea for his name. So now his name is Lonnie. He's Lonnie Stone. Lonnie Stone. You know.
Sure.
Announcer Supreme. Hey,
I
Lonnie.
wonder sometimes.
Lonnie, do you have any like water I can have for the staging area? Maybe in like a pouch or something that I can use for the soap.
We will not provide you water in the staging area.
Oh.
Now the stone is getting sassy with you.
Well, I think you mean Lonnie. Lonnie, it's okay. Your boss said he will give us the things that are on the menu. You'll provide the water for the staging area. Thank you, Lonnie.
Imagine there's water right here. And he'll hold up like a big pitcher of water that was on the table.
Okay, I'm just going to take that with me then. We're going to take the pitcher with water.
Yeah, sounds good. So,
Okay, good.
so what's the plan, guys? How are we winning this thing? Are we actually gonna win this thing? Oh man, then we got it like way over our heads. Why do we do
Oh
this?
my god, someone
What if we
sucked
still
him
get
up.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry. We're
What?
gonna be fine, first of all. Second of all, we face worse things than a random band of people. So you need to calm down.
He'll take a bag and start breathing into it. Yeah, calm down. Oh, okay.
It's useless. Oh my god.
Sorry,
Drag.
come now.
Maybe we should have left him.
Why are you guys so calm?
We fought off a giant ice wolf. I
that was-
think we'll be okay.
That was easy. Well, it wasn't easy. Elijah and Nathan almost died.
Yes, I was going
we
to
lived.
say that was not at all easy. But
that
we
was-
made it.
That was one person. We're fighting like 5-6 people. What do we
Look.
do?
Let's just stick to the plan of taking it one at a time. Let's not overexert ourselves in the first few battles. Let's just let's see how it is. And also, we can use our intimidation or lack of to our advantage. They won't think we're a threat. But obviously, we are a threat, as you know, the whole wolf scenario.
What if we get?
And didn't you burn multiple things alive multiple times? Sorry.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Then get
He
your
likes the
stuff
fire.
together.
So we want to burn people again?
Not initially. Maybe like in the other rounds or whatever. But
What if we face that group of kids? The rat kids.
don't burn the kids alive. Sorry.
Okay.
Drag
Besides, we
takes
don't
her
wanna-
trident off and twirls it around
Don't-
and says, "We'll just stick him with a pointy end."
Well,
No. Let's not make kebabs out of the kids either. Oh my god, are y'all okay?
One of my friends is
You're
on
right.
that team. I don't want to hurt him.
You're like dancing with that pointy stick.
Y'all are terrifying.
We'll
What a-
just rough them up enough that they won't hurt us or whatever. I don't know. That they can't
Thank
compete
you.
anymore. We're not trying to kill children.
Jesus Christ.
Look, I'm just trying to understand what's going on. I don't know.
I think
Are you
our
sure?
biggest benefit is if we don't reveal like our strongest tactics and abilities initially.
So I shouldn't blast fire out of my hands first. Got it.
At least not at the very beginning, right? We want to lure them into a false sense of security.
Exactly.
Yes, I understand tactics. Sometimes.
See, we got this in the bag. We'll be fine.
Yes.
Y'all have
See,
me, so it's an automatic win.
Zara agrees with me. And so does Midas.
Should we make like a formation?
What?
We should- A formation?
Yeah.
You mean like when we
There's-
enter the battlefield?
Yeah, like there's this cool game called it's like called SOCAR, and they have like a 2-3-4 formation thing. And like it looks big, like cool and intimidating. I read about it.
Formation.
Yeah.
We will do a 1-2-3 formation. 1-2. Now we will do 1-2-2. One in the front, then two behind them, and then two behind them even more. As we walk in, who is going to be in the front? Midas, you're going to be in the front, you say?
I didn't say anything.
And Midas, we will have dragon. We will have drag.
Drag's the front. Drag's the front.
With dragon the front, you say? Okay.
Drag and Cozen. They're a
Dragon.
muscle.
Yes, we have 6.
Wherever you want me to be, my friends, I will help you out. As long as I get to kill Zavathul, I'll do whatever you need.
Yes, you bloodthirsty son of a bitch.
Oh, we're going to kill things.
Remember, Midas said don't kill the kids, okay?
Please do not kill the kids.
Alright.
Wait,
The kids
are there going to be kids down there? Are you sure? If they're down there, they're fair game.
Fair game.
Drag!
You heard drag. She has spoken. No.
I knew I liked you, Drag. For some reason, but I knew I liked you.
I like you too.
Oh my
As she walks
God.
back over to the food table and keeps eating.
Anyways. Yeah, so let's not do that. Okay, so Cozen and Drag in the front. I can take up behind them. And then all y'all Squishy, so I can be in the back.
Wait, you're in the back or?
Y'all are behind me. I'll be in the middle,
Okay.
close to the front.
Or we can play a trick. We can be like, we put our me and Corey at the front, and like we could be like, oh, they're the strongest. Oh my god! And then like when the battle commences, we like run to the back. Get the fuck out of there.
Run to the I would rather stay in the back, thank you.
Okay.
Who knows if there's going to be a card for you to hide behind this time? We don't know what's in there.
Uh-huh.
It's okay. It's just
So we're running a 2-2-2.
we will do 1, 2, 3, right? 1 in the front, and then to the side of the ones in the front, we will put 2, and then we will have 1 in the middle, and then 1 on either side of those other sides, and we will kind of go in looking like a little bit of a triangle. Yes, like a very strong shape, the strongest shape.
formation.
Of nature.
Oh, I
5V.
love to be the top.
5V.
We will go in, and Drag will announce. She will say, "We are the Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks assemble! Flying V!"
Oh,
And
we should do the thing where like, whoo, quack, whoo, quack,
quack. Yes,
whoo, quack.
yes. Flap, quack. Flap,
Flap,
quack.
quack. Yes.
Like our wings. Yes, good. I like this. This is good. We're going to do this.
I'm not doing that.
You're doing it.
You are-
You have to do it.
You have
Team
to do
morale.
it. You are part of the ducks. Everyone will know. Cozen, are you willing? You can be an honorary duck for this time.
I will quack if you need me to quack, my friends.
You see this, Midas? Even the newest duck is willing to do the quacking. You can quack, as you are the oldest duck.
Otis. I'm not cracking.
We're
Quack.
quacking and we're
Quack.
flapping.
We're flapping and we're quacking. We're quacking, flapping. We're flap quack masters. We're flapping quackinators. What flap?
Oh my God.
Okay, now that we got the
This
little
is
stuff out
quackers.
the way, let's talk about the important stuff. So spell wise, we can make some like combination stuff. Maybe not in the beginning, but like I have some cool stuff where I can command someone to just go into like a fetal position and cry, like I do most of the time. I can do something where I hold someone in place with like a big dragon hand.
Like
I can.
Oh my God.
What?
That's great to know that you can do that, but please have some more faith in yourself.
I mean, I do, but like, this is scary.
Yes, but we cannot have you crying in fetal position in the corner, so
That's why I'm doing it in here. That way no one sees.
I can see.
Yeah, but you know I'm like strong and stuff.
Yes, you are.
I imagine Drag just like passed me on the head.
Yes.
He like blushes like bright red.
tussles your hair between your horns.
What about you, Midas and Corey, and Eladrin? What cool spells can we combine?
Lots of fire.
Ooh, me too. Fire.
Y'all are terrifying.
Why?
What? That's what I do all the time.
Yeah, but let's make sure we're not gonna burn kids alive with that fire, okay?
I literally already said I'm not going to do that. I'm just saying for any adults.
What if the little kids are like
then
monsters?
they will get
What if,
I still don't trust them. I mean, do you really blame me?
what if these kids are like really trying to hurt us though? Like we must defend ourselves. We must protect our lives.
And
You
this
never
is why I
know.
don't trust y'all.
I mean, you're going to let us get beaten by a bunch of little kids, take all of our money, and then let us walk away
Nobody
with no
said
prize?
that.
I might have gave one
I-
a knife.
What the?
What?
The night?
What?
What? Czar!
What?
Why did you do that?
Well, he was poor. He was gonna die. I was just trying to help him.
And then what if he stabs you in
If
the
he
back
did
with your
die,
own
it was
knife that
probably
you
nothing
did?
y'all.
Then
Well,
what?
Very noble of you, Czar, to try to save the little child.
Well, then I'll burn him alive.
Czar!
Oh, I love to burn a house down.
That was quite a roller coaster of emotions right there.
That.
Oh my god!
Fucking crying. That was funny.
Rosa, would you like to be the mallard? I think you would be fantastic at it. Surely.
Me? No, I'm as Eladrian said, I'm only an honorary duck. I cannot be this
No, I insist. Why don't you spend a lot of time with Czar? I'm sure you'll be wonderful at it. I think he could use a strong male role model in his life.
If I'm being quite honest, I still do not really know what a duck is. I've never left the desert. Are there ducks in the desert?
Yeah, they're called.
No,
they're seagulls.
they're birds. They quack.
Oh, it's seagulls are in the sea. Never mind.
I've only seen vultures in the sky. Are they like vultures?
I mean-
No.
That's the
They
ducks
They
in
fly
the
wanna act
desert.
like vultures sometimes.
Sometimes we act like vultures, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm
But
pretty sure-
no,
I'm pretty
ducks
sure
can
Midas is a
swim.
vulture.
they can fly, they
What?
can walk.
What?
What does that mean?
Because like you're old and like wrinkly and stuff.
Wrinkles! There's not a wrinkle on me.
But under your eyes. He'll try to point out the wrinkles under his eyes.
Zara, get your finger out my face.
Oh, sorry.
As you were saying about spells, can we go back to that and less on the vulture accusations?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Is there anything else I can do besides lighting kids and people on fire?
Oh, I can give someone the breath of a dragon. Yeah, and I can make someone small like I did that one time with you.
Yeah, I remember that.
Or I can make drag big, or cousin big, or anyone big.
Okay.
I love being a big woman.
Jeez. very, very large.
You're already big.
Yes,
enough.
yeah.
Amen, sister. Amen.
A giant woman.
Giant. Giant.
Corey, what about you?
Like I said, lots of fire. I have that.
She has that.
Anything like
I don't
supportive,
think my
like-
cooking skills will be of much use to us in the battle, so
I can like cool them down, have them frostbite, charm them.
You did go invisible that one time, right?
Me?
yes, that's true. I do have invisibility as well. I have the magic missile wand,
Oh, yeah.
shatter, and let's see, lots of eldritch blast.
Lots of the blastings. Eldritch Blast! That's a good one. I like that. When you do that. Spell it.
So you're our cannon.
Yes, I like that. I like the sound of that.
I can yell at them into their brains, make them doubt themselves.
Okay, so Corey's the cannon, Dragon goes into the tank, and the warders. Midas, what are you?
Yes. What am I?
Yeah.
Not a vulture.
He is the tailor.
Look, I apologize. I am sorry.
You're not sorry. You don't even look like you're sorry. It doesn't matter.
If I learned anything from you, then no, I'm not sorry. But I did learn to lie about it, so yes, I am sorry.
I don't know how to take that, so I'm gonna ignore that.
He's learning from you, Granddad.
You have taught him
And
well.
that's why I don't know how to feel about it. Anyways, I do have a lot of crowd control abilities with my Thunderwave and also my Gauntlets. And if hopefully nobody would need it, Zar. But if y'all do need healing, Zar, I got y'all.
You forgot Czar. Yeah. but try not
And I
to,
have been working on something new, but hopefully I won't need to use it. But we'll see.
Something new, you say?
try not to hurt us this time like that one time you killed Holgi.
I didn't mean to.
I know, but like, just make sure if you're gonna pop off like a big spell, just, think about your ducks.
I warned him.
You did, and he died.
I
Knocked him
wrote.
right out.
He didn't die. He just passed out for a few seconds.
Yeah, he was like knocked out, like done, like a passed out on the floor.
I said sorry, guys. Oh my god. Yes.
But you didn't look sorry.
Okay.
He's
I don't
right.
have to look sorry. As long as I say I'm sorry, I'm sure that means something.
So Zar is also saying he is sorry, but you are telling him he does not look sorry. So which is it?
Eladrin?
See what I
What?
mean?
Stop.
This double standard stuff has got to quit.
Okay. Back to planning. Okay. So we got Drag and Kozin, our tank and our warder. We got Chlore, the blaster. We got Midas, the controller. Eladrin, take it away. The
Yes,
performer.
I will annoy the living crap out of them. They will be like, can someone shake that guy up? And then, they will, somehow or another, they will befriend Midas, and they'll be like, yes, we agree with you that he is an annoying person. And then we will all be friends, and there'll be no reason to fight, because they will surrender to us.
Or you make them so upset that they cannot concentrate on anything but beating your ass, which makes it easier for us to kick their ass.
Yes, and
She's
then
got a point.
That's a great idea.
Drag and myself will go and beat them senseless.
Beat them senseless. Beat their asses.
Yeah,
just-
that's my favorite.
Alright, so
Instance
Eladrin
beater.
is the punching bag. Got it.
Oh, I didn't say punching bag. Ah, shit.
Punching bag, got it.
Yes, perfect plan. I love this.
I thought we would use him more like bait.
Could be that too. It's interchangeable.
He is
Oh,
quite
you know,
he
Kind of
is
mutually
Okay.
exclusive.
he is quite loud. He will draw a lot of attention.
They certainly will. From the crowd and from the other competitors.
Maybe we strap some meat around his neck, and that way, the bandits, they'll like try to eat him or something. I don't know.
A meaty neck?
Some meat around his neck, like we take some meat from the room, we make a rope, we tie it around our Eladrin, and
That's very distracting. I like it.
yeah.
I guess it's better than kids on kebabs.
Oh, you have some glitter. You can spread glitter all over him and make him like blind the competition.
Oh, I love glitter.
Hey Stone, can we get some glitter in the staging area?
Lonnie, we need some
Lonnie.
glitter. Lonnie. Hey, Lonnie, do you have any of the shiny glitter stuff? We need to have that at the front for us, please. Put it in a pouch or maybe just a pile, whatever you got.
Unfortunately, we do not have glitter to give to you at the staging area.
Where else should you give it to us then? Where can we get the glitter?
We do not have any glitter to give to you in the staging area.
Can you take some stones and crush them and put it in a vial?
Some gold dust or something.
Yeah.
Please refer to the list provided for items that can be placed in the staging area.
It's okay. It's okay. I've got enough for everybody.
One of the reasons why we love it, right?
All right, I think we have a solid plan, team. All right, no one be excited, because I understand it's very nerve-wracking.
You're the only nervous one, Zor.
Your silence speaks 1,000 words.
Alright, and as you guys kind of...
It's like another day for us.
As you guys are kind of passing the time, what are some kind of last things that your characters are thinking about prior to the start of this very potentially life-threatening competition that you're about to participate in? Corey, what are you thinking about?
I'm just ready to go, man.
Awesome.
Literally just ready to go.
Ladrian, what about you?
I missed it. I'm sorry. What happened?
I'm just, as the competition's probably gonna get going pretty soon, just any, last minute thoughts, anything that you might tell yourself to psych yourself up?
That I am just as good as this as I've always thought I was, and you guys are also fantastic to have here on the team because we are the Ducks. We are the winners of all of the things. We have nothing to worry about. We are I don't know. I just continue this and I grab my lute and starting to sing a song about teamwork and harmony and synergy and how we will be able to work together and everybody. Except my lute is not next to me, so I cannot. And I am trying.
All right, and as Eladrian strums his lute, Drag, what are you thinking about just before this competition starts off?
Drag is, of course, still eating off the table, trying to get as much protein and meat as she can, and she's just hoping in her head and patting down her dress as she does it. She's like, "Oh, I just hope I don't fuck it up."
Perfect. And Midas, how about you? What are you thinking about just before this competition gets underway?
Midas is just tinkering around with his gauntlets, but he's just thinking about how many people is really watching them. If there's anybody in particular, is specifically watching them. He's kind of just partially excited, partially just kind of curious to see how this is gonna go.
Beautiful. And Zar, how about you?
Yeah, so Zar's kind of, as it gets closer and closer, he'll start kind of psyching himself up, kind of slapping his face a little bit, and knows he has to prove a lot to his brother and his sister who are probably watching, and he'll take the ring, the Corsine ring that he made for Holgrim, and kind of stick it on his thumb, and to take out his book and kind of start saying a couple stuff right before we go out, and kind of a spectral dragon wings will come out and wrap around Zar, the mage armor.
Casting mage armor on yourself?
Yes, sir.
All right. And opening up the book goes, "Oh, well, what are we getting into today, good buddy?"
Well, buddy, it's game day. We're about to kick some ass. We're gonna do it. I was nervous before, but after planning everything out, I feel a little bit better, and I know I got you by my side.
Well, with me in your hands, you can't go wrong.
And remember, we gotta impress Drakus, and we gotta impress Kataki, okay? So be spectacular. Glitterific.
Yeah, fuck those guys. We're gonna mess them up.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Wait, who are they?
Oh yeah, those are my siblings.
Oh, why do you want to hurt your siblings?
Well, because they're I don't know. It's a long story book. We'll talk about that later.
All right, sounds good. Focus on the now.
That's right. Give me a speech book.
Oh God, I'm not good at this on the spot. All right, here we go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna win. I don't know what we're up against because, you know, I'm a book, but I believe in you, Czar, and I believe in these friends that you got. You guys could do it.
Hell yeah. Quack, quack.
Quack, quack, good buddy. So inside this windowless room, a couple hours pass by. You all prepare yourselves for the feast or famine competition, not quite sure what awaits you inside those stone walls. Under the guise of an adventuring group, you all came here at the behest of the Crimson Sun to find one of the sacred treasures. Along the way, you were christened the Mighty Ducks and had begun to make a name for yourselves, garnering the attention from the people of Stellaris, for your skills on and off the battlefield. You can faintly hear the sounds of the audience above you through the dense stone, the sounds of musical instruments playing boisterous and energetic tunes in preparation for the event, when suddenly, silence. The arcane sigils framing the stone archway exiting the room begin to glow. The competition is starting. And
Oh my gosh.
we'll take a little break before we get going.
Hell yeah.
Very
You're
cool.
fucking awesome.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
So we'll take, like, I don't know, 7 minutes. Get us to 10 o'clock or whatever time it is, respectively, to your all time zones.
Cool.
Sounds
And I'll be
good.
probably walking in my door at that time, so
All right.
Beautiful.
If you need a little extra to get to your desk and get all set up, let me know.
All right, we should be good. Thanks.
Alrighty, so getting back into it. So the arcane sigils framing the stone archway exiting the room begin to glow. Sounds like the competition is starting. So what do you guys do?
We
Lyric
are,
is gonna stretch his fingers like, oh boy, y'all.
yeah, like crack the knuckles, you know? Crack a crack.
Well, only one of them can crack.
Was it because of the accident you had? You didn't crack one knuckle?
Only the left hand can crack. Don't be insensitive.
You don't need to like oil the right hand or anything?
I'm stretching out the metal joints.
Shaking the rust off?
Sharpening all my thread needles. There's still one with like dried Eladrin blood on it.
Death by 1,000 cuts. Or pokes. What should I say?
Both.
All right, guys. Let's do this.
And Cozen will say, I will see you guys on the other side. And he'll walk through the stone archway. And he passes through without any resistance.
Follow Cozen.
Drag does a big hair toss, checks her nails, and catwalks after them.
And stop. Check your nails.
Sorry.
Alright, and the rest of you following in?
Yep.
Yes.
We're going to go, this time instead of the flying V, we're going to go in the straight line.
Straight line, let's go. Straight line.
Straight line technique.
Don't
I
ever
thought
see
we
it
were
coming.
going in the triangle.
That is for when we are into the arena and we are ready to go. We will call on the fans and we will say, "People of Stellaris, you have waited for the Mighty Ducks. It is time we release for you the Flying V." And we will get into the formation and we will then be formated.
Got it.
Flap, flap, quack. Flap, flap, quack. Remember that, Midas.
Flap, flap,
Yep.
quack.
It's in my head. Got it.
Alright, so we're gonna have a little cutscene now, guys, and this one's a doozy, so sit back and relax, because this is a big wall of text that I have in front of me. Alright, so
I believe in you.
passing through the archway, you exit out into a smaller room with a portcullis gate. Glancing through the gate, you can all see an area of flattened dirt before you, and walls that are adjacent to you that form a half-moon shape connecting to the large stone walls where the feast or famine will take place. There are also other portcullis gates that line the walls beside you. You can see the crowds high up in the stands are completely silent as they are staring at something above you all. When the familiar voice of a man begins to speak, their voice being projected throughout this entire arena by what you assume to be some kind of magical means. Welcome, good people of Stellaris! And a few women's voices ring out from the crowd as they yell, "We love you, Whisper! Woo!" Today you will bear witness to an event that can only occur once in a generation. The twisting loom of fate has allowed us, the Omen, to discover these ruins and find the treasure within. Fate has provided us with the opportunity to host an event that will go down in the history books of Stellaris. The victors of this competition will be forever etched in the legend of this day, for there shall be another day like this. For everyone here today, and everyone watching throughout Stellaris, I, the Whisper, welcome you to Feast or Famine. The crowd erupts in cheers and the music picks up with an intense, vibrant energy. It is time to meet the brave souls who have taken up the challenge of Feast or Famine. Cheers once again erupt from the crowd. When we first announced Feast or Famine, this group was one of the first to sign up. Their group is new to Stellaris, but they are making quite the name for themselves. They have the passion and prowess for combat, spreading their doctrine through various places across Faerun. Hailing from across the sea of fallen stars, please welcome the Paladins of the Advent! And the crowd once again cheers and another uproarious musical number occurs. And walking out into this main arena here, there are 3 Paladins of the Advent that step out from their staging area. The leader of the small party is wearing thick and durable plate armor, and the other 2 adorned in chainmail. They all draw their blades and point them towards the ceiling before driving them down into the dirt below, standing behind the blades. Their expressions do not change as they glance out to the other gates, awaiting the next group to come out. The next group needs no introduction if you are from Onagas. These ruffians have been a thorn in the side of many innocent people trying to make a life for themselves. They are looking to gain power and influence throughout Stellaris. Could Feast or Famine be their path towards infamy? As the old story goes, never trust a scorpion. Let us welcome the Scorpions Trust. And mostly boos are erupting from the crowd this time, as they don't seem to be quite happy with this group of competitors. 5 members of the Scorpions Trust come out from one of the gates. They're all wearing sleeveless leather vests that show the large scorpion tattoos down their arms. Some of them are carrying daggers and vials containing a green liquid, while others are wielding scimitars. They stand in a group after taking a few steps out of their gate. Many people think that the Omen is an oppressive group, focused on keeping people down. But we provide equal opportunity to those that show potential. This next group hails from the streets of Onagas, saving every coin they could to be able to compete in the Feast or Famine, looking to change their lives for the better. While their name could have used a bit of work, they are here to prove themselves worthy of the challenge before them. Please welcome the Gutter Rats! And a small round of applause can be heard from the crowd as the music continues to play. And Zar, you recognize the face of the young man Alden that you met a night ago at Grigg's hostel. He is joined by 3 other young men. All of them appear to be quite nervous as Alden timidly waves to the crowd. they appear to only be wearing some leather scraps for armor, and they have some small daggers and a single scimitar on their person. And Zar, you can see that Alden has that holstered dagger that you gave him earlier around his thigh. The group of young men stand closely side by side to one another, as the Paladins of the Advent lean towards one another to talk, and the Scorpions Trust eye the group up and down. To those that live outside of Onagas, you may not know the true beauty of the city. The sun descending to start the night gives us a glimpse of a beautiful, soft, orange sky that gives the city a calming aura to it. It is one of the many reasons that I love Onagas. Cheers erupt from the residents of Onagas. Once again, from the crowd, you can hear a group of ladies yell out, "We love you, Whisper!" The Whisper gives an innocent laugh and continues. But the people here are what gives Onagas its true beauty. And there are none better to represent that beauty than the next group of competitors. Please welcome the dynamic and the beautiful Swan's Grace, led by one of Onagas's biggest stars, the one and only Macy Sumcox. Billowing puffy pink and purple smoke comes out from one of the portcullis gates, followed by an eruption of golden sparks and flashes. Breaking through the smoke appears Macy Sumcox, adorned in sequin-studded leather, power-walking towards the center of the competitor's area. She twirls around, the leather skirt flowing in the air as she releases more golden magical sparkles from her hand. At that signal, two large Goliath men dressed in drag with outrageously decorated splint mail emerge from the smoke and hoist Macy on their shoulders. As the smoke begins to die down from the staging area they came from, the young whipping boy that was assisting Macy in the drag show is also there, but he's hugging the wall, trying his best not to be seen. This next group needs no introduction. They are responsible for the safety of all the citizens in Stellaris, from the salty shores of Baland to the frozen tundra of Kraknar. Even in Onagas, they make their presence known. Perhaps they have joined to keep the treasure out of the hands of some of the competitors here today. Or maybe, they are just a little bit low on their coffers, and people from Onagas laugh at what must appear to be some kind of inside joke. Please welcome the Vrento Guard, led by Lieutenant DeMarcus. An unenthusiastic cheer comes from the crowd, as 6 Vrento guards walk out in pairs, marching in sync. One of the guards is dressed more ornately than the others, and he can be presumed to be Lieutenant DeMarcus. He signals the other men to stop marching. Everyone stands at attention. This next group is an up-and-coming adventurer group, hailing from the city of Glasmont. They're local heroes that stopped a rampaging monster that was attacking Ravendale. Believe it or not, folks, on their way through the White Sand Sea, this group was even able to take down a sandcrackler. Could they be the dark horse of Feast or Famine? Let's hear it for the Midnight Ravens. And a large round of applause erupts from the crowd as a party of 5 adventurers come out from one of the remaining unopened portcullises. They're all very different in appearance from one another. Walking out first are 2 humans, 1 male and 1 female, both wearing heavy armor and carrying swords. There's even an elven woman wearing leather armor and a mask covering her mouth and nose, with a longbow on her back. Coming up from behind the group is a gnome and a dwarf, both carrying staffs and tomes. The gnome is concentrating on a spell that makes a spectral raven circle around them in the air. Now, I didn't know much about this next group when they decided to sign up for the Feast or Famine, but after they did, we had to do a little bit of digging. Some of you in Onagas may have already heard about this next group, especially if you were in the Pleasure District last night. But did you know that this group of adventurers rescued a group of miners all the way up in the Stonecaster Mountains? Not only that, but battled an army of these creatures known as goblins and orcs? They've made quite a name for themselves up in the northern parts of Stellaris, but can they do the same in the south? Let's hear it for the Mighty Ducks! And a large applause kicks up as the portcullis gate opens up in front of you all. So now, I want you all to describe how you enter into the arena. And we'll start with Eladrian.
I do a little bit of a skip running, right? Kind of like a little hop, skip, and a jump with my little loot here. I'm out coming off of my back. Like, we're the Mighty Ducks! Yes! And getting all excited. And then I walk out. I probably take about 15 steps out into the middle of the crowd and just take a very large bow. And then try to hype them up. Be like, yes, we're the Ducks! Cheer for the Ducks!
You hear a few people from the crowd that were there at the Bottomless Mug that last couple nights ago. That's the Mighty Ducks! Woo! And Drag, how do you enter?
So Drag is walking in, and every couple of steps she takes a quick break, and she does a different muscle pose, like both arms down, and then one arm up and one arm down, and then like the gun show, the next one, and just going along with the beat of "Let's go Ducks, let's go Ducks."
And you hear some people yell out from the crowd, "Drag, you're my queen! Woo!" Midas, how do you enter in?
Midas walks in, his hand up like the Princess Rave, kind of smiling up at everybody, making sure that the sun, the light, everything is hitting his outfits nicely. You can see every brand, every like golden loom symbol. He's making sure you know who he is. And then he bows with a smile on his face.
And once again, you hear the crowd cheer for you as you walk in. And Zara, how do you walk in?
So what people didn't notice was hanging from Drag's dress, like attached to her back. Zara's like clutching it, trying to hide. And he'll kind of drop down, be like, oh hi, and he'll hold up like try to hold up like a little muscle, be like, ready to go.
And you hear people in the crowd say, "That guy can really drink! Yeah, we love that guy!" And Corey, how do you enter into the arena?
So Corey is going to do a running jump and a huge hop into the air, and a somersault, and then she'll land perfectly on both of her feet and fire a few eldritch blasts up in the air.
Oh, and the crowd absolutely loves it. They're just crazy cheering for all of you guys. And you hear some drunk guys in the crowd go, "You know what to do, boys. Quack, 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 quack." And like
Quack, 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 quack.
like a solid quarter chunk of the audience is currently quacking. Some of the other people are quite confused as to why people are quacking, but yeah, you got your own little cheering section over there. So walking out into this arena for the first time, you're all finally able to take in your surroundings. Above and behind you from where you walked out, there's a large, ornate seating area that appears to house many of the nobles and influential rich people in Stellaris. You can also see the Whisper talking into some kind of magical device that's amplifying his voice. There are Omen guards spread out throughout the stands, and even more so in this VIP area. As you look up, you see flying throughout the room, you all notice various types of people on these brooms that are holding strange crystals that are pointed towards you all. There are also some winged humanoid creatures with their wings spread wide, patrolling back and forth just below the ceiling of this large interior holding crossbows. Throughout the stands and on the walls, you can see large images of yourselves being displayed in real time. The crowd begins to die down and the Whisper begins to speak again. But before that happens, Drag, you happen to lock eyes with Macy Sumcox, who is absolutely just throwing eye daggers at you super, super hard right now. And,
Fume away.
And, Zara, you can see, Alden, give you kind of very, like a very timid wave.
I return the timid wave. Kind of give him a smile.
And at last, we're at the final group entering this competition. As I said before, the Omen gives everyone the chance to show their potential. This next group has been the scourge of the White Sand Seas for quite some time, but recently a new leader has emerged to bring everyone under his heel. With his strength and strategies, he has made the White Sand Sea an even more dangerous place than it already is. Desert worms, sand cracklers, all of those pale in comparison to the brutal might of this next group. Stepping into the arena are the Desert Raiders, led by the ferocious Zavathul. And at the mention of the name Zavathul, the crowd immediately gets on their feet and starts passionately booing and yelling yelling profanities and throwing trash into the arena. And you all can see Kozin very much tense up, taking a firmer grip on his staff, almost like splintering it in the process. And from the final portcullis, emerging from the dark, the first thing you see is something igniting. The flickering flames show the brief but menacing glances of the people inside. Stepping out into the light is a large, muscular male lizard folk. Standing at around 6'6", he has a light green and beige scales with orange eyes. He's wearing a cloak made of some kind of animal pelt and has numerous scars across his body. He appears to be wearing some kind of makeshift crown, and his large blade is currently ablaze with an intense orange flame. Zavathul laughs at the boos coming from the crowd as he lifts his flaming blade over his head, and 4 battle-hardened desert raiders follow out from behind Zavathul. Our courageous competitors today will risk life and limb to reach the goal inside these stone walls. Inside the walls before you lies many mysteries. To explain the rules of Feast or Famine, I present the leader of the Omen, who has navigated through these ruins on their own. And after hearing the announcement that the leader is going to speak, a large group of whispering can be heard throughout the crowd. Approaching the balcony of the VIP area is a large person wearing a black cloak covering themselves, and a strange mask covering their face. The whisper bows and offers the voice-projecting item to his boss. The boss picks it up and begins to speak. Welcome, brave competitors. I do not often make myself known, but the Feast of Famine is a one-time event that I felt warranted my presence. As the only person who has successfully navigated what lies inside those stone walls, let me give you fair warning. It is best to be on your guard at all times. The treasure that resides within these walls will not be easy to reach. There will be many obstacles that stand in your way, some of arcane nature, and some that we the Omen have put in there ourselves to make the Feast of Famine more enjoyable for the people to watch. Now on to the rules. There is only one objective to the Feast or Famine: to reach the treasure inside and come out with it. How you accomplish that, I leave to your discretion. When you enter into the Feast or Famine, there will be a handler for your team. They will be there to give you updates pertaining to the other teams, as well as some other information once you are inside. You may have also noticed that some of our people are currently high above us. Some of them are there to record the actions of the various teams and display them to the audience. The other ones are there to shoot you out of the sky if you or any creature you have trained tries to fly above the walls. Bring your wits and your weapons, for only one team will come out on top. This is Feast or Famine! The crowd cheers and music blares out once again, and for probably a solid minute, the cheers just continue and the music begins to die down. The leader of the Omen once again speaks up. Competitors, follow Archer's instructions to find your starting positions along the stone wall. We expect to see some great things from all of you in there. These fine people want a show! The crowd erupts once again in a loud cheer. And Archer stands in the center of the arena where the teams have assembled and starts pointing out the starting locations for the team. He approaches you all. All right, Mighty Ducks, you will be starting out right over there. And he points to a stone archway up against the large stone wall. And you can see that there are 7 similar archways spread out along the wall. At the boss's signal, you will enter into the archway and the competition will begin. Best of luck. Archer leaves and starts heading towards another group. So how are you all feeling in this moment, seeing the other teams and all the people here expecting a great show?
Nervous but confident.
Yes, I'm kind of walking that line between, excited and scared.
Overly confident for drag.
And as you guys are walking towards your archway, Macy Sumcox is just like locked eyes on you, Drag. Midas, how are you feeling?
A little bit intrigued, a little bit nervous, kind of like a mix of two. Kind of teetering between the two.
And Zar, how about you?
Confident but nervous.
That's the vibe.
That is the vibe. Alrighty. Alright, so on the balcony, you can see the Whisper hand something to the boss, and it appears to be a portable cannon of some kind. The boss aims it towards the ceiling, and the Whisper lights a fuse on it. After a few seconds, boom! A large red-colored orb shoots out from the cannon and explodes high in the sky in a display of fireworks. The crowd screams out in joy and anticipation as the arcane sigils on the doorway glow. You see the other groups begin to pass through their archways. What do you guys do?
Well, I think it's time for us to walk through.
I was
So
like,
let us-
dang, then I want to be the mallard.
Shouldn't we form up?
E formation. Drag in front. Goes in behind. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, crowd, here we go. Are you ready for us, the Mighty Ducks? Flying V! Form up! Assemble! Flap, flap, quack. Flap, flap, quack.
Flap.
Flap,
Flap.
flap,
Quack.
quack.
Oh, shit. All right. Let's go. They're
Drag is like stomping along as she moves it forward into the archway.
Midas just shakes his head as he follows along.
Yeah, Tori's just hopping along.
All right.
Right.
So, you guys pass through into the interior of the walls. You enter into a small room, surrounded by the 50 feet high stone walls. But there is a constant light from the core scene in the ceiling above, as there's nothing covering over top of you. The sounds of the crowd oohing and awing can be heard as the music swells in the venue. Occasionally, the shadow of someone flying above you can be seen, and you can even see them holding that crystal orb that appears to be capturing your group's movements to display to the audience. Looking around the interior of this room, you see that your way is blocked by a massive door with a heavy lock. Near the door, there are 4 small alcoves, blocked with wavering barriers of magical energy. Inside each one, you can see an identical golden key. On a table nearby sits 4 wands. There are glowing runes on the ground in front of each of these alcoves, and the word open is written in magical runes on them. So if everyone wants to go to the VTT map, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Been a long time since we've been here.
Yeah, been a minute. Let me hop on that.
Oh, looks okay. Yes. Flying V. Good.
Perfect flying feet.
Form up.
Oh, cool.
So explain that again, DM. So what sigils are on the ground?
So they're just like 4 kind of identical ruins on the ground that just have the word open written on them in magical runes. So there's these, so this door that is currently locked with a very heavy lock, and there's these 4 small alcoves that are blocked with wavering barriers of magical energy. Inside each one, you can see an identical golden key, and on the nearby table sits 4 wands. Those glowing runes are in front of each of the alcoves, and the word open is written on them in the magical ruins.
Oh, this is interesting.
I approach the wands and kind of study them, try to see what each one, quote unquote, does.
Yeah, sure. So, what do you want to do? How do you kind of figure that out?
I mean, I'll pick it up. I'll try to, I guess, make an Arcana check if possible.
All right. Just for the sake of numbering them, going from 1, 2, 3, 4 down from the top down.
So like blue crystal first and then down.
All right. So you pick up the first wand and you give it a wave, and a very familiar spell to you comes out. It's a spectral hand comes out from the wand.
Okay, so mage hand. Okay.
Okay.
I'll pick up the second one.
So are you pointing these wands in any particular direction?
Probably at the wall just to kind of see what they do at first.
All right. So you give the wand a flick, and you see a glob of like a green viscous liquid like kind of stick to the wall, and after a moment you start to hear a little bit of a sizzle as this like green glob basically like starts kind of dissolving and eating away at the stone. But as that green fluid kind of disperses, you see that the stone walls don't really appear to have taken much damage from whatever was just attached to it.
Okay. Hey, Eladrin.
Yeah. What
take
is
this wand. Take this wand and try it on the lock. And
On
I'll
the
hand
lock,
him.
okay.
I'll hand him the acid wand.
Oh yes, good. I like green.
Might as well try.
All right.
And then the lock in the top left.
Yeah, on the door.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
I know it's probably impossible. But why not?
We never know, right? I'll just give it a shot. All right. So swish and flick, right? Okay.
Swish and flick.
Swish, flick.
The glob does indeed stick to the lock, but there appears to be no effect.
It was worth a try. Good job, Eladrin.
It doesn't do anything.
Midas Corey, what do you guys think? There's 2 more wands.
Well,
Yes, let me take a look at-
what do the other 2 look like they do?
I'll pick up the third one.
I'll pick it up. And yeah, she'll go and pick up the wand.
All right, so Corey, you picked up the third one, and where are you pointing it?
At the second lock.
At what? Sorry.
At the this lock here, the second one.
The rune.
Yeah, the rune.
Okay, so you point it at the rune, and you give it a flick, and like a small jet of like purple flies out and kind of just splatters on the ground, and you can see like a little bit of like steam coming off of it, and it looks to be like a type of poison.
Poison rot. Okay.
Midas is gonna pick up the last wand,
All right.
and he's gonna aim it for this area over here. Yeah, there we go.
All right, and as you give that wand a flick, all that occurs is a light source erupts kind of from the tip of the wand, and it just provides a source of light.
This is
What if these wands, guys, are like a combination, and these runes on the ground are like, they lock? And what if we need to put each one of these wands, do it in at the same time or in order of like, maybe things will happen.
So
like
I will say that inside like these little alcoves here, you guys see an identical golden key in each one, and these ruins have the word open kind of etched into them, in front of these alcoves.
Are they? Is there any of them like different color like they are on our screen?
I just kind of labeled them just for my purposes, but
Gotcha,
they're
okay.
all the same.
Gotcha. Is there any? Sorry, I'm asking a question. Anyone giving off like a certain magical, like maybe poison or acid?
I do not.
No, I'm asking like, I know it says
Yeah,
open, but like, are they giving off like the runes giving off any like other types of magic?
I was about to say, can we analyze through and see if there's anything else besides like the fact that it's just open?
You can do whatever you want. It's Dungeons and Dragons, baby.
Well, let's try that then.
So what do you want to do?
Well, can Midas look at the runes, see if he notices anything else besides them saying open?
Yeah, so you can look at the runes, and all they appear to do is probably some kind of like triggering mechanism.
Triggering. Of course.
So I'll stand on one of the runes. Oh shit!
All right.
Oh,
I got stuck.
Yeah, it's okay. You're on top of it. So as you step on the ruin, you see the magical barrier that was in front of this key here. It goes down.
I will go. Stay on the rune. I
Oh,
will
wait,
go.
wait,
with the-
wait. Wait, I
Midas
got...
also stand.
So Midas, you try to stand on that ruin, but the barrier does not go down. It is only the one that Zar is on, that he stepped on first, that opens up.
Oh, this is dumb.
Should we get the key, or should we try to open all 4 of them at once?
I'll try this. And I'll cast Mage Hand and grab the key.
Using the wand?
Using my cantrip.
You're just gonna do it, okay?
All right, so you go in and reach with the Mage Hand to grab it, and you are able to pick it up.
Good job. Very good.
I'll take it out and then I'll step off the rune.
All right, and as you step off of the ruin, hopefully you're able to grab your character off of it.
I can. It will. Oh, there we go.
There we go. I moved them.
Thank you.
So as you step away from the ruin, the rest, Midas, since you're kind of looking towards that other alcove there, you notice that the key inside vanishes. And and Eladrian, since you're kind of over near the other one, you notice that the other keys have vanished. And Zar, the key in your hand suddenly explodes.
Oh my gosh!
And I need Kore. I need Kore, Zar, Midas, and Eladrian to roll dex save for me.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Alright.
damn. Okay.
5.
All right, Zar, you're gonna take 8 points of damage, 4 of it piercing and 4 of it fire.
Oh my.
I got 17.
All right. And then if you save, you take 4 points of damage, 2 of it piercing, 2 of it fire.
What if you're resistant to fire? Is that
20.
Then you take
Fire?
half the fire damage.
cool?
Nat 20.
And Kozin seeing explodes. Like, whoa! What the hell happened?
Well,
It was the boy.
he looks like Einstein with like the exploding hair pointed up. Well, I thought we should probably check for traps before we take anything out.
Wow, thank you for that great idea, Zar.
And Eladrian, you notice that in that alcove that Zara just took the key out of, there appears to be another key that has spawned there, as well as all the other keys are now currently back in each of their alcoves.
All right. Okay.
Shit.
So, I'm just going to move over here and stand on this one.
All right, so you stand on that one, and the barrier that was in front of that alcove goes down.
Midas is just stepping backwards.
All right. I don't know if I want to get the key yet.
Check it. Check it. Check it for traps.
I'm gonna check the. How do I check the key for traps? Do I just look at it and say, "Oh, look, there's no traps"?
Yes,
Roll,
that's exactly what you should do.
roll perception for me.
Perception.
Can I help him?
How about an 8, 9?
Sure, you can help him.
How about a 9 again?
All right.
Oh, damn it! So
So looking into this little alcove, all you see is the key there. That's it. Doesn't appear to be any like strings or anything like that.
All right. Before I grab this, someone come stand on this one and see if the thing goes.
I'm good over here.
Yeah, I'm standing back.
You got this, Eladrin.
Hey, Eladrin, do you have a mage hand too?
I do.
Okay. Grab it, put it towards the wall, and then step off and see what happens.
Throw it towards the wall.
Don't throw it. Just like hover it towards the door.
All right. So I'm going to take the key from the hole. I'm going to send with my mage hand. I'm going to send it over here, and then while it is floating over by the door, I'm going to step off.
Wait, don't step off.
I didn't step off. I just stepped off.
So as you reach in to grab it with mage hand, your mage hand goes through the key, and it's not able to grab it.
Oh shit. Okay.
And as you step off of the ruin there, you see the barriers come up, all the keys in the alcoves vanish, and they reappear.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh shit! They're rearranging themselves every time we mess up. So the one that exploded,
no.
I think that was the right key, because I think I just shouldn't have stepped off. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think that's a good point, right? So
Yeah,
maybe we
you're
should
right.
try that again.
But
Or
with
maybe it was the right. I don't know. What do we want to do? You want to do again? You want to grab that one? One more time?
What are the wands for though?
Should we cast the wands at the runes? The different runes? Like cover one in acid, use mage hand on this. You were able to use your mage hand to pick this one up, right? So maybe we used the wand to do like a poison or acid on this one, or even the other one, the light, while we're standing on it. I don't know. What do you think?
I like the idea. I mean, we gotta try it. Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
Corey, Midas, Cousin, Drag.
Cousin,
Well,
you
I guess-
stand on this one. We will
what
give
if we
you-
can? What if we can disable the runes? Like, just stop them.
Okay. How do you want to do that?
Well, Midas will kind of like kneel down, kind of like look at it, see if he can like decipher anything from it.
Roll Arcana if you want.
Ooh.
Studies, don't throw me now.
Oh, Midas, you got this.
Come on. Yes, that's a good one. It's okay. It is good.
So these ruins appear to do what they say. They open up the alcove so you're able to reach in and grab the key.
Midas can't like sense any other like additions to like what the rune is doing besides like it's just opening and closing.
Nope, that's all they appear to be doing.
Okay. Midas is gonna look back up at the rest of the party and tells them, well, maybe it's not the rune, maybe it's just the key. What if the key is just cursed? Or something like that, I don't know.
But they put the wands here or maybe the wands are like a ploy.
The red
No,
herring.
They wouldn't do that.
I was like, I mean, I don't know what a light wand is gonna do.
You hear
Many
a
of us
huge,
can
you hear a
cast it.
huge ah from the crowd as something apparently happened to some other team.
What if we took the light wand and we cast it upon all of these alcoves, and maybe it will tell us which is the real one? You know what I mean? Maybe it will shine the true light upon it.
Oh, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't
Okay.
you
Grab it.
try
grab
it, Eladrin?
We did not. I tried. No, we didn't. No,
Cast-
we did one.
Cast light on each of the keys, and maybe, like you said, it'll show the right key. Like
Yeah,
maybe.
it'll show like the order or something.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to pick up the wand. This one for me. Going to take.
All right.
I'm just going to cast like a flashlight, right? Like pa-chow, 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 pa-chow.
Yep. So you're able to cast the light in there, and do me a favor and roll perception for me.
I shall roll perception for you.
You got this.
It's a
Let's
21.
go.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, casting the light in each of these alcoves, and the funny thing is that you're able to actually cast the spell through the magical barrier without having to step on the ruin. But casting the spell, you notice that in all of the alcoves but one, the key does not give off a shadow. And it does not give off a shadow in this one here.
Okay, so maybe when I grab that key, and I put it back down, right? When I grab, it was the right one. There was the first key in a sequence of 4, and that's why it did not explode.
Hang on. Another theory.
What if there's not a sequence at all? What if you just have to grab it with your actual hands?
But
What
we
do we do?
don't touch. We don't stand on the thing. Watch. And I'll cast Mage Hand through the barrier. Does my Mage Hand?
Your mage hand doesn't go through the barrier.
It doesn't. Okay.
What if you grab the other wand? Maybe it has to come from the wand.
Yeah, I'll grab the wand and I'll do the same.
All right. So which one are you? Okay, so you're gonna go with which one first? Which one are you going to?
The one where cast a shadow.
All right, so you cast the mage hand in there, and the spectral hand attempts to grab the key, but it's unable to.
It is unable to grab. Okay,
Sure.
Is it-
go through the barrier?
it goes through the barrier though.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, what do you think?
Maybe it needs like a physical hand.
Cozen, go grab the key.
But
Have we tried the mage hand wand?
Yeah, we just did.
Oh.
We just tried, but it did not grab. It went through the barrier, but it did not grab the thing. It didn't do the deal. It did not work.
I think it's like one person stands on it, one person grabs the key, and then the person that grabs the key with their physical hand can walk to the door and unlock it, but the person on the rune has to stay.
Okay, all right. I will sacrifice myself. I will stand on the rune. Here we go. Ready? Okay, go. Cozen, grab
Alright.
the key.
Yeah, goes and grab the key.
Oh, okay. Okay. Excuse me. Let's go beside you, and Cozen will reach in, and but he's unable to grab the key. As when he goes for it, it disappears, and all the other keys in the other alcove disappear, and then they're disappeared right now. All of the keys are gone currently, as Eladrian is
Oh.
on the ruin.
I guess should I step off or should I shine the light again?
Step off, Eladrin.
I step off.
All right, and as you step off, you see all the keys return to the alcoves.
Okay, I'm going to shine the light again to see if this is still the shadowy one.
All right, so you cast light on each of them.
Yeah.
All right, and you've noticed that in the first alcove over here, there's no shadow, but the other ones have a shadow.
The other ones have a shadow.
Okay.
Last time, did the second one have a shadow or it didn't have a shadow?
Did.
It did have a shadow.
The,
It was the only one.
the second one did not have a shadow. The other ones did.
Thought it did.
Oopsie. What? No wonder.
Yeah. Well, let's try that again. I'll use the mage hand with the wand and try to pick up the one without the shadow.
The one without a shadow?
With?
Yeah.
All right, with or without. So this one over here that Eladrin used the light to cast in does not have a shadow. the other 3 alcoves, the keys do emit a shadow.
Yeah,
With-
yeah. Sorry, with.
All right.
So I'll do this the second one. This one again.
All right. So what are you doing with it?
I'm gonna use the mage hand wand and
Alright.
try to pick it up through the barrier.
Yes.
Spectral hat.
So you're able to cast Mage Hand through the barrier, and the Mage Hand is able to pick up the key, but it can't go through the barrier with the magical barrier up with the key.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So what if we step on all 3 of these at the same time? Who all has? I have a mage hand. We have a mage hand 1. Someone else has a mage hand. Yes.
Yep.
All right. So
I sure do.
so we are going to need all 3 of us to stand on each of these 3, and so the barrier can lower, and then we will use our mage hands to pick up the keys and to pull them out.
All right.
At the same time. All right.
You're doing great. Keep it up.
Let's do this.
Are you all doing it at the same time?
Yep.
As at once, we will do the counting, and we'll say 1, 2, 3. And we will
Alright.
step upon it.
And as you all step upon it, nothing happens.
Shit.
The barriers do not come down.
Okay, well that wasn't it.
All right. So should we step off then, or should we stay on? Someone, why don't we? Since we have the 3, why don't we put someone on the 4th?
Cousin.
That's sure. I'll go there. And with all 4 of you on there, the magical barriers do not come down.
That
Well,
wasn't it either.
So just be
It
one
wasn't
person at a
It is
time.
one at a time.
But
Maybe it is.
Jinx.
Then I'm
Okay.
getting off in the way, right
Ah.
here with Midas.
Okay, I'll get off
Smart
as well.
choice.
I can't move. I'm stuck.
Well,
I don't know
I
why I
have
could
to
get
stick
stuck.
there forever.
I'm gonna stop standing on him, but I'll just say it.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
all right.
You
Okay.
I moved you to the top. Now you can go on top of it.
So Eladrin, the one that you're standing on, the alcove, the magical barrier goes down.
Oh, okay. Cool. And there is a key that has a shadow here.
There is.
I'm going to mage hand the key and pull it out.
All right, so you pull the key out of the alcove, and as you kind of bring it closer to you, the key leaps from the mage hand, and it bites you because it turns into a
What the
mimic.
hell?
Fucking key.
And you take 11 piercing damage and 4 acid damage as this key is
Jesus.
chomping on your arm.
Holy hell. Well, guys, it's been fun.
And the key falls down onto the ground and vanishes, as well as all the other keys vanish as well.
Well,
Well, great. No, I'm not really liking this game, guys.
That didn't work.
Here,
that
Elijah.
did not work. You're right.
I'll give you my potion.
Okay.
It's 2d4 plus 2 healing.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
All right. 7.
Nice.
Thank you.
And all of the keys are now back in their alcoves once Eladrin steps off the ruin.
Okay, so. Alright, so. Game plan.
So-
Here we go.
New plan.
I'll take the mage hand wand and kind of start drawing in the dirt. Like, okay, so we have one key that fucking bites you, and one key that fucking blows up. The other one's fake. So the last one must be the good key. We just have to figure out how to use that good key. And we know that we can cast light to detect the non-shadow one. Okay, so we got that down. And then we can pick it up with the mage hand wand. So no one pick up keys. Because I think picking up keys is bad. Only use the mage hand
One
wand.
bites, one explodes, one's fate.
Yes. Okay.
So what if we use the
I
other
hate
one,
the game.
right? What if we try to melt the key with the acid or something?
Yeah, like we fucking kill the mimic. Sorry, I'm gonna stop cursing. We kill the mimic with the acid or the poison.
Yeah, we will poison it or acidize it.
We
No,
will
the-
duck and kill it.
We'll ducking till it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, y'all keep doing that.
All right, what is your idea?
Yeah.
Midas is gonna go to the door and like put out his thieves tools and kind of see if he can just unlock it that way.
Sure, make a sleight of hand check.
Come on, do it big.
You can do it.
Darn.
Hell to the
I'm scared.
no, it's not working.
No! Midas is like kicking the door like, please, just let us out.
You hear a large coming out from the crowd as someone got injured somewhere else.
Got these stupid keys.
It didn't work.
No. Okay, well, let's kill mimic keys, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so why don't we use one wand per ruin, and do the acid on the biting one, the water on the exploding one, the flashlight on the fake one, and the mage hand on the one we need.
But we
Okay.
don't know which one's which until we grab it.
Yeah.
So maybe we use some powers of deduction here, right? So we will use the light one to find out which is the one that we do not want.
Yes.
And then from there we use the acid one in order to see, we haven't even tried that one on the key yet, right? So let's just figure out what that does.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So
You
so
are
like your
very
idea,
you are very excited, Zara. You must
Yeah,
have a good idea.
I hope so. Okay. So like you did with the light, everything goes through the portal, right? The wall. So
Right.
light. Okay, we knock it down to 3. All right, then we go to acid. That'll kill the fucking mimic. Then we have the poison, which maybe will blow up the what's it called? The blood explosion one. And then we
Yeah,
pick up the last key with the mage hand.
Yeah, this is a good plan.
Yes.
Yes, I like this.
Okay, everyone, grab a wand.
I have the right one.
Midas will grab the acid one.
I'll grab the poison wand.
Here, Drac, you can have the mage hand one. I'll hand it to her.
All right.
Okay.
So who's doing in what order?
I will use the light first.
All right.
And I
So,
will shine the light upon all 4 of the alcoves.
all right. So you shine the lights on all 4 of the alcoves, and the one that does not have a shadow is this one here.
Okay. So I'm going to stand in front of this one, guys. Just going to stand here, not on it, just in front.
Okay.
Okay.
Now ask. No. Poison first. Cause
On
so-
which
so
one?
this- all the 3 of them. Cause I think the poison will kill the mimic, and then we'll know which one the mimic is. Ah, dang! But then we don't know the real. Yeah, let's do poison first.
Yes, just give it a try. See what happens, right?
Yeah.
No harm ever came from reading a book. Why don't you just ask the book?
Let's do this first, and then we'll ask book. Last resort.
Okay, good idea. Yes.
All right. Who has poison?
Me.
All right, Miss Corey, the mallard of the group. Let's get it. Poison the shit out of
Alright.
them.
Okay, I'll go ahead and use.
All right. And which so there's the 3 that have the shadows. 1, 2, and number 4. So which ones are you hitting with the poison?
I would assume the ones with the shadows, right?
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
asking
It's-
whatever order you're going in.
Team.
I just
Let's go for the first one, I guess.
First one, okay. Yeah, we'll do that first.
All right. So you give the poison wand a flick, and the stream of purple liquid kind of bathes over the key there, but nothing seems to happen.
okay. Try the next one.
The next
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do the second one.
All right, so you give the wand a flick, and the jet of poison flies out and bathes over top of the key, and you start to see the key start twitching and snarling, and starts kind of bouncing up and down and just knocking around every corner of the alcove.
Okay.
I run up to Corey, give her a high five. Let's go.
All right, there we go.
Just one more, guys.
All right, who has acid?
I do.
All right, Midas. So
So we need either 1 or 4.
this one's key because it might melt the real key. So choose wisely.
Well, if it does melt, we can just bend it back together.
Oh,
Yes. That'll work.
Midas is gonna aim it at the fourth hole and flick the wand.
come on.
All right, so you flick that one, and a glob of green goop flies and slaps right against the key on the inside, and nothing happens to the key.
This one, this one.
Try the other one.
I'm coming, guys.
Zara's like hyping in excitement. Like, oh,
Like jumping up and down. Like I'm so excited.
this is so much fun.
All
He
right,
flicks the wand again at the first hole.
all right, you flick the wand, and the glob shoots out, and it bathes over top of the key. And after a couple of seconds, you start to see the key begin to dissolve, and a very small poof appears inside the alcove.
Let's go.
Drag, grab the fourth one quickly.
Okay. Grab it with mage hand.
So Drag flicks it and tries Mage Hand to grab it.
All right, so the spectral hand is able to grab the key on the inside, but the magical barrier is in the way.
I'll go and stand on the
Oh,
barrier.
don't we all need to step on the rune?
Sorry, are you gonna step on it?
Yeah, I'll stand on it.
Wait, no.
Oh, Drag beat you to it.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I'm confused.
The magical barrier blocking the alcove goes down, and the key is right in front of you. Drag.
Oh, grab
So I
Use-
grab it
With the mage hand.
with the Mage Hand. Right.
You're able to grab it with the mage hand. What do you do with it?
I hand the wand with the Mage Hand to Czar to go to the door.
All right. So Zara, you got the mage hand wand, and the spectral hand is holding on to the key, and nothing bad seems to be happening.
Okay, I'll take the wand and very carefully, at a good distance. Everyone, back up! Back up! Get the fuck away! Get away! This is dangerous.
Now that I find them backing up.
Jesus.
All right.
All right,
Everyone,
do
shelter
it.
behind Kosin. He's the healthiest of all of us.
All right.
And the mage hand will float over to the door and use the key to try to unlock.
All right. And the key fits into the lock, and the lock opens.
The key breaks.
The lock opens.
Not Eladrin, you're a fucking cheese, and I'll hug him.
We are good. High fives to everyone. High flap. High wing.
Way to go, my friends. Way to go. You solved it.
We've done it. All right. Who's going to step to the door first?
Me. I open the door and run through.
Guys, oh, wait.
I'll
Who
take
went
the caboose.
All right,
You're
Zara,
taking-
you open the door, Zara. And is everyone going in?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
But I'm holding on to my wand still.
All right. So as you guys pass through this door here, you all enter inside, and the pathway beyond the door is completely coated in darkness and devoid of sound. The core scene in the ceiling can't be seen as it's blocked off by stone over top of you. But in the far distance down this corridor, there is a faint bit of light. What do you guys do?
Can the dark vision comrades see better? Or is
Nope.
it like magical darkness?
It is magical
Ah!
darkness. But you
We'll
can
never-
see a light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm going to use this wand that I have and cast light still in front of us.
So as you go to cast the spell and you flick it, the wand just dissolves in your hand.
Guys, the wand just dissolved in my hand.
Well, that's nice.
And
Alright.
everyone else that has a wand with them also finds that it's dissolved in their hands and turned to dust.
Guys,
Oh.
your wands are dissolving. All right. So, this is where we need to be like a tight flock, right? Everyone huddle up close together. Get very, very close, like uncomfortably close, and let us walk together on the way to the way, to the light.
Everyone should put a hand on each other's shoulder so we know where we are. And
Yes.
Kozin will put a hand on Zar's shoulder. Eladrin, you put your hand on mine.
Okay.
But before we go,
My hand on your shoulder. Midas, put your arms around me. Oh, wait, what?
Do I, does anyone want to get in front of me?
Just hold on, big boy.
Is there any like loose rocks on the ground?
No, it's like a smooth path. Just straight down
Go on,
a
okay.
pitch black corridor with a light at the end of the tunnel.
Hey, before we start walking, Eladrin,
Yes,
you have firebolt, right?
I have firebolt. Yes.
Okay. Just cast it down the hall. Don't hit anything, but just kind of give us like a small light to make sure we can see the floor. Just give us some vision.
All right, ready? Okay, here we go. And I'm going to step out from the group. The door is still open in front of us, right to the side. I'm going to take my hand and just go firebolt. Ding, pow!
And the firebolt launches out, and it goes in about like 5 or 10 feet. And Zar, you can see on the ground, it's just like the room you're in now. It's very flat and smooth ground, but it does not make it all the way before it gets snuffed out.
All right. Okay. So that almost worked.
I think we'll be fine, guys.
Can
Okay.
I- sorry, one more because I'm in front. Can I shoot a ray of frost because it gives off like a blue light?
Sure,
It goes 60 feet. I don't know if it might go further. I think.
sure. So you go ahead and cast your Ray of Frost, and it goes in about 5 or 10 feet before it gets snuffed
Okay.
out.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, maybe we just cast it every 5 feet.
Hey, Coulson, switch with me.
Oh,
Cousin.
you were all brave just a second ago, my friend, but
Yeah, but it's dark as hell in there.
that's okay. No worries. I will lead us through. It's okay. Just hold on,
Very
hold on tightly to me.
All right.
Come on, Cozy.
All right,
And-
let's go.
Let us go.
As we're going, I'll be kind of just like looking on the ground and at the wall to make sure like we're not gonna step on something or fall in a
Yeah.
hole or.
So going into this tunnel, you all pass through the doorway, and the doorway shuts behind you, and it's complete darkness except for the bit of light that's at the end of this tunnel. So it's magical darkness. So it's very, very pitch black for all of you, except for, like I said, the light at the end of the tunnel. And Kozin says, "Just follow me, my friends. I will guide us." And he kind of has his staff in hand, and he's using it like a blind man's cane, and walking in front with it. It seems so far so good, my friends. And as you continue to walk down, it feels like it's a long time that you guys have been walking, but it's kind of a strange time phenomenon when you're in complete darkness. It feels like it's a lot further than it might actually be. But you're walking in, and eventually the light at the end of the tunnel gets closer and closer and closer and closer, and finally you walk through it, and you're in another small room.
Okay.
So you're inside a small room, and you can see there's a large door, and there's a lever that's on the ground near the door, and you can also see a small halfling woman. And the small halfling woman turns over to you guys and says, "Well, holy shit, about time you guys got here." That was just the entrance to get into the puzzle, to get into the Feaster Famine. It took you guys that long?
No, we
were
stopped
taking our time.
Oh my god, I got a bunch of pussies for my team.
Who are you calling a cat?
We might be talking about Zora, not all of us.
Well,
apparently he's talking about some kitty cats. Not
Well,
sure.
let me know the next time you're gonna stop for a little spot of tea, okay?
Oh, do you have tea?
Oh, I love tea.
Do you have
Oh
like a
my
orange
God.
tea, or black tea, or you like Earl Grey, or like a loose leaf? What do you have?
Oh Jesus, I got a funny man here, don't you? Okay, like let's
Please
get
don't
let's get
entertain
this
him.
let's get this show on the road. We got to impress these crowd, okay? Like this is a competition here. You don't be lollygagging or someone else gonna beat you to the prize.
I just like tea.
So this small halfling woman has a platinum blonde hair that's almost white. Her hair is up in a high ponytail with some strands draping down in front of her face. Her skin is olive tone due to the sun and heat in Onagas, and she has hazel eyes with a ring of gold around the pupil. She's got some freckles on her face. She's probably only weighs around 40 pounds, and she's only about like 3 feet high. But she's got some softer facial features and a small little button nose to her. As well, I'm your handler for Feast or Famine. You can just call me Handler. That's okay. That's what you can call me.
Just handler?
Yeah, just Handler. But you can call me you can call me Pretty or Precious, whatever you're feeling like.
Oh, precious.
How
Yeah.
about handy?
Handy?
Yeah, sure. I've been known to be quite handy from time to time.
You're a duck handler, huh?
Well, I don't think I've handled any ducks before, but I've handled some other things, if you know what I mean. And she kind of gives Drag a little nudge, basically like in your knee, because that's how tall she is.
That's disgusting.
Jesus Christ. Oh dear.
Knee, if you know what I'm saying. Apparently she's pretty handsy too, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I'm
Really?
the.
Aladdin, hand soaks.
Yep, well, that's me. I'm your handler, so let me give you a little bit more information. And she kind of rubs her hands together and says, well, beyond this big door here is the real beginning of the Feast or Famine. You guys just got through that little preliminary puzzle there, and well, if it took you guys that long, I don't have really high hopes for you. But to begin, just simply give this lever a pull and proceed inside. And if you ever find that you aren't up to the task, or you maybe just need a little break, there is another lever that will look just like this one on the inside of that next room. And you just give that a pull, and you will be brought right back here to this room. But keep in mind, the objective of Feast or Famine is to get the treasure first and get out. And if you take a break, the other groups are going to get much closer to that prize. So you don't want to be lollygagging.
And do you know where the other groups are in there? Have they already passed this door?
Well, everyone's got their own little entrance way, but let me just check something. And she pulls out like a crystal orb, and she kind of looks at it, and she says, well, a few of the teams have already entered inside of the Feast or Famine. Looks like a couple other people are still stuck on that first entry puzzle there. So I guess you guys are kind of like middle of the pack right now.
Okay. All right. What do you say, Ducks? You say we head in?
I say we win the thing.
Absolutely. We don't have a moment to lose.
We have no time. No time to waste.
Quack, baby, quack.
Quack. Quack. Quack. Let us go.
Is that your thing? You guys quack? That's your thing?
We are
No.
ducks.
Oh,
We quack and we
we got
flap.
sounds like we got some mixed signals here, but I'll go with the group consensus.
That's a good one. Good idea. Because Yes, the old guy is a little bit, don't worry about him.
All right,
I'm
well,
not that old.
He hasn't had a snap.
get out there and go get them, ducks. Just like I said, just pull that lever there, and you'll be jumping right into the feast or famine.
You ready, guys? It is time for a quack attack. Okay, pull the lever.
Wrong lever. Oh shit. Okay.
Wrong lever.
Ladrian, why don't you go ahead and pull the lever?
You got a deal. All right, ready? Here we go. On 3. 1, 2, lever.
Corey, the handler, leans over to you and says, "I can't believe he pulled the lever."
I mean, hey,
The door,
Pull them.
the door opens up wide, and you're greeted once again by another long, dark corridor.
You ready,
Well-
folks?
Well, get on in there, guys.
Here we go. Here we go. This time.
Into the darkness we go.
Into the fray.
All
All
right.
right, just line up. Same line. Let's go. Already. Hands around my waist.
All right, and as you
Ooh.
guys,
Put my hand up on your hip.
and as you guys,
You did.
you guys enter into this nice dark corridor, just like the one you just passed through, entering into the real competition of feast or famine. That's where we'll end it tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
Let's keep playing. Let's keep going. I'm so excited.
absolutely. This was good. It was so great puzzle.
That was fun.
Great puzzle.
I hated that puzzle.
Fucking exploding keys.
Fucking mimic keys.
Yeah, it bit me for 15 damage.
Yeah, no, that was wild. That Loki kind of scared me. I cannot lie.
Feast or famine doesn't mess around, okay?
Damn.
Clearly.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
Do you like jazz, Evan?
Sorry if I was like screaming there at one point. I was just so excited. It was so
No,
much
you're
fun.
good.
It was exactly what we needed. It was perfect. Yeah, great energy.